these people are just, I said it at the Globes, they know nothing about the real world. We're meant to feel sorry for them, you know, where you realise that their life is 10 times better than the average person. They've got nothing to worry about. Pixies, Debaser, Debaser, Debaser. What a track, what a band. I'm sure you all know them. Still quite cult, amazing, influential, going for years, brilliant, and yet they've never done the Royal Variety performance. So you do the math. How are you? It's 1 year today since we lost lovely Ollie. Ollie Comic Strip wanted me to pay tribute to her and Rupert, but we also lost Harry the cat here. All our family love The Office, Derek and Afterlife, thank you. Dad and my bro love your stand-up, whereas Mum and I love that you take questions and reply to animals. Right, has your fan base changed in the last year? How many are pets? I don't know. I don't know if it's changed. It sort of changes all the time because people discover you and they discover different things and they discover it out of order, if you know what I mean. So early days it was just The Office. Then it was extras. Then it was like maybe, you know, hosting the Golden Globes, which more people see at once, or being in something like Night in the Museum. You know, kids would recognise me from Night in the Museum or the Muppets, you know. So it depends. I remember there was when I first got on Facebook, most people came up to me and said, "Thanks for all the work you do for animals," which was really strange. They didn't mention The Office or Derek or, which is really nice. So I think it probably has changed, or at least the attitude. I think people feel that it was nice to connect. That's what I feel anyway. I feel that it's not necessarily changed, but it's nice to connect with fans. Not literally. I mean, I know you're miles away, and I don't want to get close enough to smell you. But as much as you can connect over the internet, being beamed into space and down to Michigan or whatever, I feel that I feel like I have more of a normal connection with people, which is nice and rare. As I said, you won't get George Clooney doing this. You will not. You will not get Brad Pitt. You will not get Sir Bradley Pitt doing in a drain. Not for. Not for. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've lost all dignity for you guys, and I'm happy with that. Scarlet, Scarlet, the lovely rescue dog, rescued from a laboratory. I'm still trying to end, obviously, animal testing. Good news in the paper this week that they found a cure for cancer using computer modelling, not testing on animals at all. Testing on animals doesn't work. I've said it before, 93% of all tests that work on animals then fail and are dangerous in humans. It's a con. It's a big money-making con, and people feel relaxed. They go for testing animals. That doesn't make a difference, right? Computer modelling works better, but it's cheaper, which is a bad thing because obviously people sell the beagles for $2,000 or whatever. So you know, with medicine, I can see people go, "Oh, but it might cure it." It doesn't, but I can see that with cosmetics, no brainer. Only shop for things that aren't tested on animals. Scarlet. Us dogs have around 300 million smell receptors in comparison with humans, who have about 6 million. Brilliant. What's that? Wow, that's 50 times. That's incredible. We can even smell detect cancer, I know, to help our humans. Think of that. Think how animals help us and then we treat them like we do. Are there any of your senses you'd like to magnify as much as our noses? Yeah, it wouldn't be smell, because you can't turn that off. Maybe hearing, but I don't need it. I'm pretty good at eyesight, I think. I think I'd be able to, because at least you can close your eyes. With smell, with hearing, you can stick earplugs in, listen to something else. You shut your eyes. With smell, I was on a plane once, and this bloke had his shoes off, and his feet stank, and you can't get away from it. And what could he do? I can't go, mate, you stink. Get your feet down the bog. You filthy, what can you do? So I wouldn't want to have super senses that I couldn't turn off. But I think it would be sight, I think. Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it? Was it Steve Austin who had one bionic eye? That'd be like that. What's that noise? It's Ricky looking. All right. Why does it make that noise? I don't know. It just does. It makes it when he's looking. Yeah, I'd have that super sight. Then I could read your comments. X-ray vision, no. Have you seen Ray Milland in The Man with X-ray Eyes? Drives him mental. Starts off all fun and games, then it drives him mental because he can't sleep because of X-rays in his face. That's where I get a lot of my science from. Films and the $6 Million Man. Everyone over 40 will be vaccinated. Luckily, most of my cast and crew are over 40. That's all right. All the extras have been vaccinated. No, Danbury be the oldest town in the world. If anyone coughs, I'll be like Tom Cruise. I'll go mental.
We are the gold standard. You're back there in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs, you I don't ever want to see it again! Ever!
Oh dear. Bella, hey Ricky. Winning awards must be pretty cool. I'm over it. You know, I've got enough. Also, all the things I've said, I think there's a conspiracy. I don't think there's any award body that wants me to win an award now and get up there and say something. Although, this year's been really good. They've been flooding in, so it is nice. But have you ever been given a plate to lick clean after it had gravy on it? I used to use bread, Bella. When I used to have like a roast dinner and the gravy, I used to do it with everything though. Like if you had a lovely yummy sort of pasta, all the sauce that would be left at the end, I'd get a bit of bread. And by a bit of bread, I mean half a loaf. And yeah, I mean, I think it's mainly bread I like. But yeah, I used to love mopping up my gravy with bread. I used to do it with everything. I used to have, what was that I used to? Oh, I used to have evaporated milk. Does that exist anymore? When I was a kid, my mum would give me a bowl of milk like a fucking cat with a little slice of bread. And I used to... That's why I love animals. I was brought up like one. I remember that. I used to love it. Bit of bread and a bowl of evaporated milk. Me, what a weird fucking childhood. Yeah. Fucking hell. What is evaporated milk? You don't see it anymore. It used to be in a tin. Do you have it? Carnation, that was it. Yeah, carnation. Yeah. Oh God. I talk about my childhood like it was the war. You know what I mean? It seems like such a bygone era. Well, it is, isn't it? I'm old. It didn't do me any harm, did it? What was the question? Yes, I did. I loved um, scooping up juices with bread, gravy. Yeah. Now, obviously, vegan stuff. Um, Soup. Every day I have a little lentil soup with a bit of bread. That's the best bit. Then you drink the soup. All the bread swells up. I'm not a nutritionist. Claire, would you rather develop A, hiccups that you can't get rid of, no matter what you try? Oh, that's just already stressing me out. B, a wart on your nose that keeps growing and can't be removed. The inability to control yourself from shouting obscenities at anyone who annoys you. Well, I always have that problem. I already have a problem with that. Oh, but I can't. Oh, I've got hiccups now, but I can't control it. I'd have to shout like the bloke with it. So on the plane, as soon as I went like that, took his shoe off. Go and clean your feet, you filthy. So I'd say it, and there'd be a fight, wouldn't there? Yeah, it can't be that one. Wart on your nose that keeps growing. What do you mean keeps growing? It's just getting like just until a fucking Rudolph. What do you mean? That's shit, isn't it? That's not too bad. Hiccups. It can't be hiccups. It can't be hiccups. It's got to be the wart. And I just go, it's a wart. Get over it. Oh god, I look like fucking witchy poo. Your nose keeps growing anyway as you get older, so mine will just be pointed or a little bob. It's got to be the. It can't be hiccups because I go mental and I can't sleep. It drives me mental. I can't shout what I'm thinking because all the time I'm thinking I'm angry at people all the time. So I just be shouting. You look like a f***ing mate. So no, it can't be that one. It's got to be the war. Who cares? Joey, would you rather think of George Clooney and Brad Pitt doing this shit? Never happen. Joey, would you rather have spontaneous, uncontrollable shouting of your own name? So I just walk along shouting Ricky Gervais. Or approach strangers at random and tell them I'm the guy from The Office. Oh, God. Well, the first one happened to me once. I was walking home from my office when I lived in Bloomsbury, and there was a couple of teenagers on bikes. They're like 13, and they stopped as I was crossing the road. They went, "Hey, office man, innit?" I went, "Yeah, hi," and I kept walking. And they went, "What's your name?" And by this time, I'd got across the other side of the road, right? And they went, "What's your name?" And I had to shout, "Ricky Gervais." So anyone passing just sees me shouting at two kids on a bike, Ricky Gervais. Why didn't I just go, "Shut up, mate"? I'm not shouting. Fucking. Oh, so that wasn't so bad. I'm the guy from The Office. Oh, for fuck's sake. Joey, you always have the worst question. I just shout Ricky Gervais because then people think, oh, he can't help it. He's got a condition. He shouts his own name, and it'd be like a novelty. I just walk along the street and they go, "Look, it's Ricky Gervais," and I shout Ricky Gervais. They go, "See." I'd have to live in a weird little village where everyone knew me, so it just didn't bother them. Joey, it's that one. Just me shouting. Now, I've been asked to do those things. Like Ant and Dec have an earpiece, and you have to. They did it with Richard Madeley, where you have to say stupid things. And Ellen even asked me to do one where I had to go in a McDonald's or something and say, "Do I get it? Do you know who I am?" I couldn't do it. I said, "I can't do it. I can't do it for that 1 minute." Hidden camera stuff. That 1 minute they think, "Fuck me, who's this?" I haven't got the nerve. I couldn't do it. So that'll be tough. Cheers, Joey, you idiot. Julia, what's the weirdest thing you've heard about in nature? I've just watched A Perfect Planet where male fig wasps start to mate with their unhatched sisters. Oh, well, I'm from the West Country, so that is... To reach them, they use a telescopic that's twice their body length. That is a good fact, isn't it? So, they mate with their own... So they're an egg. They're mating with an egg. They're unhatched sisters. So they're injecting through an egg into... Now, that is weird, isn't it? That is weird. Not to a wasp. It's normal to a wasp. If you told a wasp how we do it, they go, "You do what?" They go, "That's weird. Why do you wait that long?" What's the weird? Oh, I know. This is fascinating. Well, you'll be the judge of that. There's a parasite. I think it's like a parasitic worm that starts its life cycle in a stickleback, a fish, right? But it has to complete its life cycle in a warm-blooded animal. So it has to get into a warm-blooded animal. And so this is what it does. So the stickleback has got this little parasite. And the stickleback usually, if it sees a heron, the shape of a heron, it flees the shadow. It knows, right? Instinctive, right? This parasite, at a certain point in its life cycle, I don't know how it does it. I assume sort of chemical or biological, a pheromone or something. I don't know how it does it. But it changes the stickleback's behaviour. So when the stickleback sees a heron, it's not scared of the shadow. So it doesn't flee. So the heron eats it and the parasite gets into a warm-blooded animal. That is like magic, isn't it? That is like some sort of weird spell, and it's all explainable. Even though that sounds like the craziest way to do something, it just did it without will, through natural selection. It's fucking... I mean, every fact is remarkable. It's just what we're used to. So you break down how a fucking flower pollinates itself. It's off the charts, mental, but we're used to it. So there's no fact really stranger than any other fact, because we're around because it works. If you're around, it's because it works. But that is amazing, isn't it? Because you think of the parasite somehow in the stickleback go, "Don't run away." Stickleback go, "What? Don't run away." Okay. But no, it's just pure physics and chemistry and biology. That's all everything is, really. Even though it feels magical, it's just energy, just electricity pinging around, doing, and nothing we can do about it. I use my chemistry and biology to answer questions from pets. That's my raised on dairy. Wow, good question. Right, Leopold and Loveday. As you know, we invented the catnap. Yeah, you're welcome. I have one every day. I'm going to miss that when I'm filming. A little nap at 1 o'clock. Oh, maybe I could build it in to the crew. Just make the cast and crew. Right, everyone snooze. 40 minutes. As you know, we invented the catnap. After your nap, are you refreshed or do you just crave more sleep? Sometimes you wake up more tired, you want to carry on. I think there's an optimum. I think if you can fall asleep and wake up in like 25 minutes, that'll be perfect. But then sometimes you get that, like that winter sleep when the fire's on and you get that winter sleep and you go, "Me, it's an hour and a half." That's like half a day to me. No, I look forward to it. I get up now. I can even get up a little bit earlier thinking I can have a nap in 5 hours. So yeah, I'm going to miss that. It's great, isn't it, a nap? It's a real privilege, isn't it, to have a little nap. Titch, if GMB asked you to present the news now, would you? I think you'd be a great anchorman. I'd be terrible. I'd be terrible in every way. I'd be terrible in ways that contradicted the other ways I was terrible. Like too nice or too nasty or too stupid. I couldn't do it. I'd also be bored. I'd start reading the news and go, fuck that, who cares? I think that's most of it as well. I see these things that are in the news all the time, like things that blow up. You know, couldn't give a. It makes me angry that people care about celebrity shit. Is the worst. I don't care. I don't care who said what about who. I don't care who you're going out with. I don't care who you split up with. I don't care. I don't care what your fucking family think of you or what you think. Just fucking do it. Just shut up. Shut the fuck up. Then that's what I'd be like on GMB Titch. So I think that there's your answer. That's how good I'd be. If they want that, I'm your fucking man. If they want that, I'll do it for a week. People have got real lives. People have got real lives. These people are just, I said it at the Globes, they know nothing about the real world. We're meant to feel sorry for them, you know, where you realise that their life is 10 times better than the average person. They've got nothing to worry about. Whoever it is, you know, and people can have a bad day if you're a millionaire or a billionaire or whatever, but why do a press release about it? Why do people do a press release about the, anyway, you know what I think about that. Go online and talk to cats and dogs. Mum and Sherlock. You wake up alone and realise you're an old woman with a walker. You think it's a nightmare, but it's not. Don't make it worse. Trying to scare me. Like, it really is. I've turned into an old woman with a walker. Right? Classic. There's a note on the table. It says, if you can convince someone that you are you, you'll be yourself again. What do you say to do or sound convincing? Well, so basically it's got to be Jane, because I'd have the biggest well of things that only we knew about, wouldn't I? Because anything that anyone else knows about me, probably everyone knows. They'd go, oh, you could have read that, that's online. Or, how do I know? I don't know you well enough. Whereas Jane would know what was true, yeah, that'd be tough, wouldn't it? Could I just go, remember that thing we watched last night? And she'd be going, what are you doing in my house? You're an old lady. I'd go, no, listen, I'm not an old lady. Do you remember what I said to you when we were watching that Dutch drama last night? She'd go, what? I go, just think. Oh, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? That would be horrible. Good question, that. That's funny, that. That's a really good question. Yeah. I don't know what I'd say. I think that'd be the best thing, wouldn't it? To choose something that had to be us, like recently, that we remember. But then you think, well, you know, an old lady was spying on us. Where's Ricky? I'm Ricky. Oh, it'd be horrible. Right. Last question. That was a complete load of bollocks, wasn't it? Grumble Stiltskin. Good name. Afternoon, Ricky. Despite your many accomplishments, is there anything you still wish you had achieved? Oh, loads. But I mean, maybe I haven't even thought of them yet. I just sort of go along with what I'm doing and sort of, you know, do new things. And I'd love, oh, I don't know. Well, I'd like to go out on a high with Afterlife. I'd like that to be the most watched British comedy again. I mean, I don't know why I stopped there. I'd like it to be the most watched programme in the world. You know, there's no ceiling to it, you know. you know, I want people to really like it. I can't wait to get back to gigging. I can't wait to finish Supernature and start the next one. So I just want to keep. I want to be able to keep doing exactly what I want, if you know what I mean. That's the aim. Whatever happens, you want to be able to keep doing you know, your passion uncompromised and it working, and that's more important than anything. If to do my own thing, it made, you know, because everything was changed and it made half the money or a tenth the money or tenth the viewers, but it was still exactly what I do. I'd still choose that over just trying to, you know, be big. But once you've done something you're proud of, you want as many people to watch it. So I want to carry on doing this and being, you know, at some level successful. That's always nice that people watch things. That's what success is. That people watch your thing and you got paid for it and you like it. And an animal sanctuary. I still think it sounds like a kid's pipe dream, but you know, I still think that waking up in a castle surrounded by rescue animals with land. I'd wear a cape. I would wear a cape. I'd ride around on a horse if he wanted me to. I'd give him the choice. I'd go, do you want it? He goes, yeah, come on, hop on. They'd equal rights, me and the animals, and that would be great. And if I got bored, I could always do this. I'd go, hi gang, it's me. I'm Ricky. I'm on a horse. Say hello. Right, see you later. Thank you. Check out All Dogs Matter new T-shirt. Watch Life on the Road. Hey Siri, play Life on the Road by David Brent. Alexa, play Life on the Road by David Brent. See you later. Tatty bye everyone. Be nice to animals. Tatty bye.